Well, needless to say, offensively, there were some really good things tonight. When we run, and all five are doing their part, the four guys without the ball running the right way, and the guy with the ball just making the simple play, and you just keep sharing it, like we can be a pretty good team. And there were some really good moments running, sharing the ball tonight. I want more defensively. I thought there were some good stretches. The collective effort and will, for the most part, was okay. I want more. These guys showed what they're capable of from a focus and effort, passion standpoint in the second half against Xavier, and it's my job to hold them to that standard every second. And so I want a little more there, but there were some really good possessions and some good things defensively. I don't like that we got out-rebounded. I thought there were times the shot went up and we're kind of looking at the ball in the air as opposed to boxing out the right way, and a lot of it was on the defensive board. Hats off to Miami of Ohio and Travis's group, because they do run some good stuff and they make you guard long into possessions with the Princeton offense, and they're a really good shooting team, so long shots, long rebounds. But I still think we can be a really good rebounding team. We've done that at times. That was kind of one of the things that stuck out to me a little bit that I didn't like, but it's good to get a win after the way we felt in here a couple days ago, and we got to get back on the practice floor tomorrow and keep trying to get better.
Only let them get off 21. You only let them get off 21 attempts from three. When they've had success, they've made a bunch of them, so that have to be happy with that part defensively, at least running them off the line.
Yes, we guarded the line even better in the second half, I thought, and that was a huge emphasis, right? You're looking at games they won to make 14 threes or 16 threes, and that's the way they can get you. And then it was a huge emphasis not to foul around the basket and make them score over you. And I thought we did that pretty well, but there were especially some just silly stuff in the second half I didn't like, where you reach in, or even Vic's second foul in the first half. It's like, make them score over the top. But again, those were the two main points of emphasis to guard them, was to guard the three-point line and not to reach in and foul and make it go over you around the basket.
Third straight half, 53. The second half of Xavier, 50, and then 53 tonight. Does it feel like this offense is getting close to what your vision was for this team?
I think we can be a great offensive team. We got to do our job. Whatever your job is on that possession, and it's simple. The style of play is simple. We don't have too many actions. You got to do your job. We got to share the ball, and if we do those two things, we can be a really good offensive team. We got to do it for 40 minutes. There were some really good moments of that tonight.
Those last three halves, feels like the ball movement's been a lot better. Is that part of that simple thing that you're talking about, just keeping it moving and getting better shots out of it?
Yeah, like this, and it's it's not the home run play. It's not the play over the top or threading the needle. It's the play to the guy that's 7 feet away, that's wide open. Just move it at the right time. And again, we do that. You give guys slight advantages, or the ball pops around the perimeter, and things are really good.
Not to imply that you were concerned at all, but were you and your staff eager just to see how they would respond after Saturday?
That must be the question of the day. They asked me that on the radio show too, Keith. I didn't think about any of it. After 12 years, I stopped. I probably did that a lot early on. I think you got to figure out a way to have some sanity as a head basketball coach, and after 12 years, I don't try to speculate on things like that. It's just like this. After the way we felt on Saturday, we got to come in and practice really hard on Monday. We did. After the way we felt on Saturday, we got to come back in the next day and practice really hard on Tuesday. It was just okay. Today, we got to come in and play really dang hard. And I thought there were some really good moments of that, and that's all I'm concerned about right now. They've showed the standard they're capable of playing to. You're going to have good moments and bad moments in terms of your play. Like, you might play good or bad, but you shouldn't have good moments and bad moments in terms of your effort, in terms of your passion, in terms of your togetherness. And it's my job to hold us to that standard every second. And I think if I do, this team can be a pretty good basketball team.
What kind of dynamism did Mike Adams-Woods kind of give your guys offense tonight? Saw the floor really well, 6 assists, part of 23 total.
He's really improved. I mean, how about his play? Probably hadn't been talked about enough. At least in our press conferences, I hadn't read the damn thing. I don't do that during the year. Another way to keep your sanity as a head basketball coach. But his improvement has been tremendous. He's such a reliable defender. He's been steady with the ball. He's now becoming a more effective offensive player. Like, he's creating more action for our team, which takes some pressure off of Dave. Tonight you see it, but I think he's been fairly consistent here to start the year, and maybe we hadn't talked about that enough. And I still think he's scratching the surface.
Kind of similar with Odie. Has something clicked with him the past couple games, past couple weeks maybe?
I just think defensively he's taken a huge step from year one to year two with this program, and he's making plays on the floor. He's in good position on the floor, and with that, he's getting increased minutes, and with that coming increased confidence, and I think all of us are excited about the way that he's playing.
Announced an extension for you today. Just curious what that means for you.
Well, first off, I'm thrilled about it. I'd prefer not to sit here and talk about me, but I'm thrilled about it. And this is where I want to be. This is home. This is now my home. I love it here. So I'm thrilled and truly appreciative of President Pinto and John Cunningham. Deeply appreciative, and the people here that are supporting our program. This is home now, and that's just a step in the right direction for me and our staff. So I'm thrilled about it. From a timing standpoint, there's no bad timing for something like that to happen. And I'm deeply thankful for these kids, the way they're letting us coach them and believing in us, and the administration believing in us. Deeply thankful. And it just solidifies more that this is home. I don't want to be anywhere else. So I'm thankful for people making that happen.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.